Hello. Hello, happy, wonderful, beautiful people. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. I was doing some dog sitting and I had some leftover footage. So here's the dogs playing. How are you guys? Boy, have I got some chopped up things for you in this video. Hey, take a look at this. I talk about this later when I'm wearing my strawberry pajamas, talking about the strawberry moon. Not sure why I put it there when it should be with that footage, but hey, like I said, we're a bit choppy. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is the Panera Bacon Turkey Bravo knockoff. You can get the sun-dried tomato basil bread, and you can have them slice it. I did thick cut. I should have done thin cut because there was a lot of bread. Smoky some turkey, Gouda, Thousand Island, tomato, lettuce, and onion, and make yourself a bunch of these for the same price. So, I'll be back soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you in a bit. And let me put my glasses back on because I'm in the shade, but it's still kind of bright. My future is bright. I'm currently sitting across from our old house. Well, her old house that me and my sister both lived in various points of our lives for like 20 years. She lived in this house. And I'm out and about doing stuff. And I needed somewhere to pull over and eat my breakfast. So I thought, well, I'll try this. Have a little nostalgia in my life. I also got... oh, well, there you go. That's all the information you need. Pistachio latte. This is my new jam. It was caramel macchiato for a while, but pistachio latte has been my new summer thing this year. Pistachio everything. I've even been online on Amazon looking for pistachio stuff to make my own pistachio cream and stuff. We'll see. These are chicken mayonnaise! Yum, yum, yum. The GOAT, the all-time GOAT of the breakfast game. Drive-through, of course. Oh, look at this. Look, she is a beaut. Oh, my. Look at her glisten in the sun. Yes! I've been eating these babies for a while. I'm looking around because... I used to live right across from a funeral home on my mom's house. And yes, it was depressing. Like, we would just be sitting there, oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, they're having a funeral. And then the traffic was always blocked. And, you know, it's fine. But it's very depressing when you go sit on your front porch and you're directly across from a funeral. It used to be a church and then it got turned into a funeral home. And I know cops sit over here and try to catch speeders. So I'm like, I hope I don't get pulled over for eating Chick-fil-A in a funeral home parking lot. It was this or the church side, and this one's just, you know, directly across from it. It's so weird to look at the house. It looks exactly the same. It's been 2 years since my mom sold this house and then moved to the city that she's been in. And I'm like looking at this house, and the shrubbery all looks the same. She's even got the same flower pot sitting out there. It was a family that bought it, I think. Oh, so yeah. So I had to drop my mom off to get her car. We're in the city that we used to live in. And so while I'm over here, I was like, oh, I want to go to Trader Joe's. Well, it's super early and I don't want to spend $100 in the freezer section, which I know I'm going to do if I go to Trader Joe's. I cannot get out of Trader Joe's for under $100 and a stocked freezer. Oh my gosh, I've been craving Trader Joe's. I'm going to have to go. It was a cute little house. And then we actually lived here. My mom, my dad, my sister, and I lived here when we first moved to North Carolina. We needed a place to stay while they found a house. And so we actually lived here for like a year or two, and then we ended up moving into the other place. So I have lived and been around this house. I mean, I have memories. My first memory, do you guys remember the phones in the bathrooms? Am I the only person that's this old? Excuse me, burp alert. You know how in old homes, you would go to the bathroom, and there would be like a corded phone, like what do they call it? House phones? Like a phone that's attached to a cord that's attached to a wall. Like you can't take that phone with, that phone stays, and then that phone has a headpiece, and there's a coily cord between the two, and that cord can go as long as you need it to. So every time I would go into a bathroom, old days, there'd always be a phone. And one day I was like, why is there a phone in the bathroom? And they said, well, if you need to take calls or if there's an emergency, you can call 911. And one time when I was like 11, I was sitting on the toilet over here and I was bored and I was like, let me call 911. And I called them twice and hung up. And so then they showed up at the door. Like, we had 2 hang-ups from this, and they were like, yeah, it was our 11-year-old daughter bored on the toilet. Oh, the stories of my life, you guys. So many memories. We moved here into North Carolina in 99. So wow, 30 years. In 3 years, it'll be 30 years, right? Because 29... Wait. Why is my brain not doing math? 2029 is 29. And we moved here in 1990, so 2000. Wait, what is that? How many years have I lived here? Math is not my strong suit. Update on my boo. I told you guys we got into a fight on my birthday, but we've been fighting a lot lately. And a lot of it's because we've been trying to talk about moving in. We both have our own thoughts about living, how we want to live, where we want to live, what kind of place we want to live in. We are not always on the same page when it comes to like finances and politics. And so there's just been a lot of bickering. And we both have gotten to the point where it's like, it just seems like there's a lot of arguing. And I don't know if it's something that's like we can try to work through or not. Some of it is, you know, we're both in our 40s. We're pretty stuck in the ways we like to do things. And we both have our own ways of wanting to do things. We both have been used to doing things our own way for so long that it is incredibly hard to come together. As he's 47, 48, I'm 42, just turned 42. So, you know, there's been a long time of us doing whatever we want, however we want. And it is very hard for us to come together as a couple because we're not on the same page about a lot of things. And while we love each other and we want to be together, like both of us really want to be in this relationship, we both want to make sure that we're happy. And like he's totally fine with the way things are. I'm the one that's like, I need a little bit, you know, some stuff's gonna have to change for me to be happy. And that's what sucks about relationships is like you can love people, you can, you know, want to be with them, there can be passion, there can be love, but sometimes just the day-to-day technical stuff, I mean, when you fight and you bicker about every effing thing, it's like, you know, is this the right thing to do? I know that we love each other, but should we be living with each other? Should we be pursuing this relationship? So, you know, we've been together. August will be 2 years. So, you know, I suggested that we just take a break for a few weeks, probably maybe a month, and just think about it. Think about ourselves. Think about what we both want from this relationship, what we both want from our wives. We both would have to make some compromises that neither one of us really want to have to make to be in a relationship. So, you know, it is what it is. And I've always said that when you're in the public eye, I'm not really in the public eye, like the 8 people that watch my videos. You kind of have, you know, if you let people into your life, then you kind of have to talk about the bad parts too. Like a lot of people want to put their relationship on the internet, and then when things are bad, they don't talk about it. Well, sometimes relationships don't go well. Sometimes there's fights. Right now, I'm not speaking to my boyfriend. You know, I'm like, we need to take a break for a little bit and think about what it is that we really want, and if we want to continue to pursue this relationship. And if we do, we're going to have to be on the same page about it. And I don't know that we both are going to be willing to make those sacrifices to be on the same page. So, and that's okay if not. Then they're not the right one, right? Then that's okay. I haven't settled yet. I'm not going to settle now. So we'll see. I'll give you guys the updates. But I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I don't talk about my stuff, but then I'll flaunt it when it's going well. No, if I talk about it, then I'm going to talk about it. So there's the life update. So I'm driving around, nowhere to go, whole day to myself. I'm in my old city, looking at my old house, talking to myself on a camera while eating Chick-fil-A at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes life just be lifing like that. Oh, and I tried to get that other video up, the one with the lavender martini. I forgot about it because I had already uploaded a whole bunch of the videos. But I didn't feel like there was enough, so I wanted to wait another week. Plus it was my birthday and I was, you know, the whole thing with my boyfriend, so I took a couple of weeks. And oh, the landscapers just showed up to mow the house. I think it's the same damn landscapers. What was I saying? Fuck, this happens every time. Oh, I forgot about it because I had already uploaded, and I never actually made the video, but I had uploaded down, like I didn't actually just go in and do the cuts and stuff. So I ended up having 2 extra weeks of just some random footage. So I was like, well, let me try to bring it all together and make it. I had not enough the first round for a full video. Second round, I had enough. I could probably make 2 videos. So I thought, well, let me just make one. was cut out, because a lot of it's stuff like me sitting around with hair oil treatments and talking about my thoughts, or me doing something to my hair. Like, let me do something else. So I got on there, and then was it yesterday? No, it was the day before, or maybe even the day before that. And I had worked all day, like 3 hours editing that video. It took forever. There was lots of text, lots of cuts, lots of bringing things in and importing and export, blah, blah, blah. It took forever. And then right when I'm uploading to YouTube, huge thunderstorm comes in, knocks out the power. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I even tried to take like the still picture. It was like SD. I was like, I don't even care. You know what? This is where I am in my life right now. This vlog, this channel is supposed to be real life. So here I am. This is real. Alright, so what am I going to do with myself today? Because I have been sitting around eating my feelings for a week after this whole fight, blow up, no, maybe ending my relationship thing. And I said, today, I'm not going to sit in the house and cry and whatever and feel sorry for myself and eat my feelings. So, last night, me and my mom looked at the moon. It was the strawberry moon. I think it just means that it's the time of year that like strawberries are peak, like, you know, Native Americans used it. Which where I'm at, strawberries are starting to turn on us. It gets about August, and then they start getting real mushy and stuff. So June's really the best month for strawberries here. But yeah, so we tried to see the strawberry moon last night. Couldn't see it. It didn't show up over the treetops, which was sad and disappointing. I really wanted to see the strawberry moon. I missed the blue moon, but I did see the strawberry moon. I saw it the night before. And the night before, I even took pictures and a video of it. The problem is that I have this like skylight in my hallway, and I can see out of it anytime I try to record, because there's glass there and it's a skylight. Nobody's washing the outside of that window on the roof side. You just can't see, like the phone just doesn't pick it up. All you see is like the reflection and the glare. And I've tried to do it like lights off and everything. You still like, there's just something, you know, it's just yucky. So anyway, so the other thing I want to do is go to the local community center in this new city that I'm living in, because I haven't really done anything to get to know people there. Made any new friends. In fact, I've been on a cut people out of my life tour, and not many people left. So I'm gonna have to go find some new friends. So there's a community center pretty close to me. I'm gonna go start taking some classes. I think I'm gonna go talk to them today, do a tour. We'll see. I was looking at some yoga classes, Pilates. I don't think my body's gonna work for Pilates. I like floor Pilates or wall Pilates, but those reformer machines, they're just intimidating. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm a big girl on one of those things. They're not, I don't know. I like yoga better. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I know there's another place you can do those like wine and design classes. I don't know, where do women in their 40s go to meet each other? Like, I don't go to the bar anymore. It's too expensive, and I'm too fucking old to go to the bar and sit there. And it's loud. I don't like loud music. The lights are distracting. I see all the hoey girls and all the player, but no. I saw a TikTok somewhere. It was like, where are all the 40-year-olds? Like, where do 40-year-olds go to hang out? And every 40-year-old in response was like, on my couch, at home. It's cheap. I don't have to deal with people. And I'm like, that is so me. Like, where do I go? I'm an adult, and I need to make friends. And I don't know where to make friends, because usually I make friends through work, which has not always historically worked out well for me. So I'm like, I don't really have the capability of making friends through work. I'm not really involved in anything. I've gotten rid of most of my relationships, and now I'm not speaking to my boyfriends. So it's like, yeah, I need some people in my life. The problem is, I really am having a hard time trusting people after so many people just completely like letting me down and disappointing me over and over and over again. I'm having a really hard time like even wanting to open up, but I can't stay shut forever. Like, I did that before, and I just have to believe that God's got the right person out there for me, and the right friend or friends. And, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm getting ready to enter some new life, and I don't know when, who, where, what, why, or what it's going to look like, but this is what it looks like so far. Yeah, it's going to get better. I'm going to go up from here, right? I actually got those for free, as I had some rewards points, so I redeemed them through the app. I used to not do the apps, but for the ones I hit a lot, like Panera, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, those are probably my top 3. I do the apps. I do the apps. Because you get the rewards, and then like about once a month somewhere I've got like a free coffee or a free breakfast item or a free bakery pastry or something, whatever. My sister got me on that. She signs up everywhere with her birthday, and then her whole entire birthday month she's got like a free sandwich every week and a free, but I was watching that CIA lady, the blonde, Evie. I have a cousin named Evie. And she was saying, don't give out your birthday, like not even on Facebook, nothing. Because all people need to like steal your identity really is your name and your birthday. If they have your birthday, they can get pretty far. Like accessing records and stuff like that. So she was like, don't put your birthday out there. Like throw it off, make it up if you have to. If you really need the happy birthdays on your Facebook or whatever for everybody in the world to know your exact date of birth, then, just throw it off a few days or something. But don't put your birthday out there like that. So, all right. Well, I guess I should go start my day of doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to go back to the town I'm living in now, which is like a 30-minute drive maybe from here. Depends on which side. Go check out that community sister. I want to get my car cleaned, and I guess I'm just going to have to do it. And I wouldn't mind stopping by a car wash place and running my car through and then vacuuming it out, because I've been working on it. I got a lot of stuff out, but it's a shit show in here. It's a shit show. So I'll see. I'm like I said, it's my day off. I'm not really that worried about filming. I just happen to have to sit here and eat breakfast by myself, and I thought, let me talk to my friends. Let me just give them the reality check of what life as a single 42-year-old woman is pursuing her dreams looks like. You're welcome. Okay, well, we'll see. I told my grandma we'll still go swimming. Maybe later today if she feels better, I might come back out here. If not, we'll do it another day. I was thinking about doing something with my nephew. The new Toy Story movie came out, so me and my mom were talking about taking him to go see the movies. It's 4th of July weekend coming up, so I'm going to be busy this weekend. My sister throws a big party, so it's just, I got plenty to do. But I also have plenty of time to sit around and think about all the bad things that are going on in my life too. So, I'm going to go keep myself occupado. All right, guys. Well, wish me luck. Bye. And I'm back. And we're just getting started, you guys. Like I said, there's so much footage here. This may be the last voiceover editor, Amanda, that you get for a little bit. That could be very much a possibility. So right here, what am I doing? I'm making pierogies, you guys. Have you had pierogies? I love these things. You could do this with, people put ham, bacon, pancetta, all kinds of stuff in here. But, we're trying to do a little pork-free situation. I wanted some lunch. Wasn't really in the mood for much meat. So I decided to make these. I get these frozen from like everywhere. I think these came from Aldi's. And these are super easy, you guys. So I like to boil them and then pan fry them because I like that crispy pan fried crunch on the outside. And then you hit it with some butter and garlic right at the end. Oh my goodness. It's like mashed potatoes inside a dumpling. Of course, you have to serve it with sauerkraut. And so I added a little parsley and just a little bit of crushed red pepper. They're old, so they're kind of stale. But it was delicious. It was good. It's hearty. and filling and vegetarian. So get you some. Try them. Delicious. Okay, so what is this? I don't even want to talk about it. I sped this up as fast as I possibly could. This is me trying to make homemade, what is it? Pita bread, naan bread. I wanted like a flatbread situation because I had pesto and mozzarella that I needed to use up because I was on a little bit of a caprese bender for a while there. I'm off of it now. I'm kind of over it till, next month. And here comes Brucey because he just loves it when I go to record. He gets super excited. Anyways, so this turned out horribly. I don't know, there was no yeast in it. It was like a 5-minute quick pull together flatbread situation. I ate the toppings off of it and some of the crust, but even when I was like rolling it out, like there's no fluff, there's no rise. It was just like a really thick, dense dough. Like it just never doughed. I don't even know how to describe it. Anyways, well, it wasn't very good. And I spent a lot of time on this quick 5-minute because then you had to clean and yeah, then I had to cook. Here I am, I'm putting a little olive oil. Maybe that's where I went wrong. I just can't believe that. I don't think that little bit of olive oil is what made this thing not great. There's my leftover pesto going on. And then I think I put a little mozzarella, some Parmesan at some point because I realized I probably needed more mozzarella. But one thing I've learned about these kind of flatbreads is that you can't weigh them down too much with those cheeses. They really need to have like smaller portions. So I think I threw some Parmesan on. I may have cut that out. I was really just trying to not remember this. And there I am. Like, okay, well, here you go. And I was so proud of myself. I made it from scratch. And I gave one to my mom. And she took like 2 bites of it, threw the rest of it out, and I ate all of the toppings. So, all right, well, enjoy, because I didn't. Okay, really? I'm trying to upload. Sorry, I went to the pool today, so I'm a little, don't mind me. I'm sitting here working at my desk. I have about 4 hours into my day so far working on some stuff. And I was like, well, while I'm here, I forgot to upload the other day my YouTube short because I was trying to upload it and then the power went out right in the middle of me trying to upload it. So that didn't happen. So I was like, well, it's already done. Let me just upload it. And in the original summertime vlog, while I was making those paninis, I was watching Miss Congeniality. And for like 2 seconds, like 2 flipping seconds, I was like, hey, look what I'm watching. Flip the camera, came right back, right? I don't even think you heard anything. Blocked it. Well, it didn't block it. It just said it was partially blocked, not going to make commissions or income. And I was like, well, I'm not making any commissions or income anyway, so what do I give a F about that? But, so sometimes they'll copyright me. I've had it happen one time for a free song that said that I could use it. That was wrong. And then this one came back, number 2, Miss Congeniality said that under no circumstances at all can it be pictured or it's a copyright violation. But it still posted the video and I'm like, I don't care. I'm not making money anyway. So whatever. It's still my art, right? It's still up there. I just tried to do the short and like upload a chunk of the part I had already edited. And it's completely blocking that, saying that it's copyright video. Even though I cut out the chunk that had the Miss Congeniality, that like 2 seconds, it still won't let me post it. So let me just say this Miss Congeniality, since I can't even reference you at all, I can't even show for a quick second or have a video where you were shown for a quick second, I will happily stop promoting you and quoting you and showing other people that I'm spending my time and money, putting money into your pocket while you're actively trying to destroy my YouTube career. That's an old movie. Like, how many 18-year-olds know what that is? I think you guys are punching a little above your weight. Thanks, Miss Congeniality, for ruining my effing day. Yeah, I have so many pimples on my nose. I think it's from allergies. I was going to say a funny quote, but I can't now. Bye. Back to editing. Okay, I've moved outside. The funny thing about outside is my hair like disappears. I know you guys don't care as much about your hair or my hair. You probably do care about yours. How's the blonde looking? Good, right? I am sitting outside. Tanning those legs. This seat was hot. Oh, look at those toes. I told you guys about my selling feet pictures because I have that second toe that's bigger. I have mom feet. Look at those mom feet. Yeah. I mean, I know you're jealous. Oh, the other thing is I got bit by a wasp at the pool today. That was fun. That was a real good time. That was That was the chair. I'm already hot. Down here for 2 seconds. I wanted to videotape myself because I finished my work. And 2 seconds later, made another lavender martini. I did that blind. Didn't even taste it. Didn't even try. Didn't even try. Can you even see me? Having a hard time seeing without my sunglasses on. Anyway, so yeah, so I did go to the pool and I got stung by a wasp. So, oh, here's the other thing I'm reading. I told you guys about this. Let them. So I'm going to sit out here, get some rays, drink my martini, play ball with my dog who loves to play with the basketball, drink my book, and tan my legs. Yeah. You know what's funny is they're so tan right around the knee, and then like everywhere else is still white, right. I can't say my W's. So I've been trying to like get, oh man, I'm all zoomed in, huh? So this will be my afternoon. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Hold on, let me turn it around so I can cheers. Let me turn it around. You guys are so demanding. I'm just kidding. Look at how red my face is. It is so... Oh, you see the bird? Okay, so there's a bird feeder up there. It's all the birds and the fighters are like freaking Hunger Games out here. All right, I'm probably gonna make it for like 20 more minutes. It's so effing hot. Okay, my lavender's melting. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Bye. Good morning. Look at my strawberry pajama shirt. I actually got this for my mom for Mother's Day something. And she didn't like it. It was too big for her. And I was outside of my return window, so could not return it. So guess who kept it? Me. It's just a big comfy oversized sleep shirt, but I'm sure it's got plastic all in it. I was just sitting here thinking about the fact that there's so much plastic everywhere that it's like the clothes that we wear are plastic too. It's like, man, clothes are plastic, our drinks are plastic, the piping to our house is plastic, everything is plastic, so much plastic. The other thing, I was sitting here and the reason I started recording and I got on, well, before I do that, I'm having some kind of like an eye infection or something. It's not, I don't think it's pink eye. I don't know what it is, but I was, me and my boo were talking. I don't know if I can call my boo right now. We're on a little bit of a break. We were talking yesterday. I saw him yesterday. It was nice to see him. We had a good time. We just hung out. It was good. But I was telling him yesterday that my eye was bothering me, and he gave me these eye drops. And I used it in my right eye because that's the one that was bothering me. And then it feels much better today and looks better. And then I wake up and my left eye is not looking so great. And I forgot to do it in my left eye before I left because it burned when I put it in. So anyways, I have one eye that's like, I'll have to figure out what those drops were that he had me put in there. But okay, so I was sitting here watching something. And it reminded me of the time I found out I was watching, I don't know if it was like a YouTube podcast or something. And they were talking about how men don't bend over in the shower. Like, ew. I guess there's like this whole thing where some men, not all, I had stuff in my eye the other day too. Some men were never taught that when you shower, the people wash their face, they wash their body, whatever. I guess a lot of men were not told that you need to turn around in the shower so that the booty gets the water too. And as a female, I even like bend over, spread the cheek, like make sure everything's nice and rinsed and soaped. And I guess a lot of guys don't do that. And I did not know that. And now all I could think about is how many men are out here that don't turn around in the shower and never have. It's probably the same guys that don't wash their hands. What is wrong with dudes? I don't understand. Anyways, what are you guys doing today? Huh? Green, like the strawberries. I've been putting on so much sunblock lately that I think I'm breaking out, as you can tell from my face. I'm also PMSing, so between the two, pizza face it is. Is that what it's called when you have pimples? Pizza face? Pizza face? Yeah, so I didn't do anything yesterday. I just went to his house and hung out. And then today I'm going to lunch with some family. We're going to an Irish pub. So I'm going to go have me some fish and chips. We'll see. I'll try to get some footage, but like my family doesn't really know that I'm doing this. So my sister does. That's about the only person. So it's hard for me to be like, hold up, let me get video, because I've always been that person that never did that. So it's like I'm having like, how do I do this without looking like that person? I want to enjoy life, not just do a camera film. But since I'm also trying to document my life, that means I now have to have a camera film. So camera film. I'm such a millennial. Remember when there was film in the camera? My grandma told me the other day she found a camera and it still had film in it. And I was like, Grandma, I don't know if that film is good. She's like, well, maybe. And I'm like, okay. So she's going to have it up. I think she said it wasn't empty yet. For those of you who don't know, cameras used to open up. Do you even know what a camera is? Now we have camera phones. Like an old school actual camera that's not a phone, no internet connection, just a camera by itself, used to open up, and then you would have film on the inside, and you would put the film in. You'd have to wrap it like a toilet paper roll, like that. You just kind of like put it in, and then you take the end piece and line it up, and then it just sucks it right in, and then you take your pictures, and then the film would roll itself up when it was done. You could hear it like wind itself up. You're like, oh, out of pictures, out of film, and you'd always have extra film cartridges with you. And then you would pop out that little cartridge when it was all done. The film would just wrap itself up immediately. And then you would just take that and drop it off at your local drugstore, whatever. And then they would actually develop your photos. And then you would have to go back and pick them up. And that's when you could get like duplicates if you wanted duplicates. I always wondered what those people saw. They saw like sex and all kinds of crazy stuff. So that must have been an interesting and maybe kind of scary and weird too. I don't know if I would want to see what people are doing. Oh, that also reminds me. Hold-y-do. Weird angle from up there. Okay, so I also saw that, I don't know if anybody's getting sued, so allegedly. But they're having... Okay, so the thing I saw yesterday was that Meta came out with these glasses. I don't know if it was just Meta or there's a lot of people that came out with these glasses that can like record what you do. And so they're sunglasses. They look like Ray-Bans, I think. It may have been Ray-Ban. I don't know. Alleged. This was on the internet. So you do you. I don't know why, but I keep looking here. I have a spot right here. And it's making I have a bald spot right there. Anyways. So these glasses, they can record. So they're sunglasses. They just look like regular old Ray-Bans. People are men, and they've been marketed to men, majority.
and they can record. So there's lots of women being like, these men are recording me, and like they're dropping their sunglasses and picking them up, and they can see under their skirts and things like that. And so it's like creepy that now people can walk around and just record you all the time. But I also think like we're already being recorded all the time. Like if anybody thinks we're not all being monitored and recorded 24/7, like you are. You are somewhere, somehow. Everybody's got a cell phone. There's Ring cameras everywhere. I mean, no. There's drones, satellites. We're all being recorded all of the time, okay? So I guess these glasses, the most disturbing thing that I read about it was that Meta had actually allegedly hired a company, I want to say out of Africa, but I'm not 100% sure. And there was a team of like 11 people whose job it was to watch all of the data from the people that had purchased and watched the glasses. And I don't know if it was just Meta. Like I said, I think there might have been multiple companies that marketed these glasses to men, sold a whole bunch of the product. Well, somehow for the algorithm or the AI to know what it's watching, they had to hire people to actually watch it and then tell AI, this is what you're watching. This is how you classify this. This is what sex is. This is what drugs are. This is what whatever is. But the people who they watched the video didn't know that people were watching the video. So they got these glasses, allegedly, and they were wearing them around their house, having sex, going to the bathroom, personal private conversations. And they did not know, allegedly, that there was a team of people that were watching everything that was recorded. And talk about a violation of privacy. Can you trust these tech companies at all? Do you trust these tech companies at all? I have cameras inside my house, but they're, I can flip them. They're not stationed anywhere. And when I'm not using them, for a period of time, I put them away, where they can't hear me. Cause even I I have a Ring camera that sometimes I'll just leave up, or I'll turn it up or whatever, but it can still record your conversations. So, and smart TVs, they hear and see everything you're doing. It's just crazy to me, the complete lack of privacy that we now have in our society. And I really hope that, and I do believe what I saw in this alleged story was that the second that, or as soon as they realized that there were actually people watching these private moments that people were not told were going to be watched by other people, I believe that they fired them and it started an investigation. I don't know. There's a thing where it was not good. It was not good. And so then guess who's now being promoted as the face of these sunglasses? Our good old friend Kylie Jenner, one of the Kardashians. Yeah. Because now they want the women to buy them because they were marketed to men. But women make up half of the world, right? There's 50% women, give or take, whatever. Sometimes it may be 51, 49, whatever. But half of the world is women. So half of your buying power out there in the world is women. So if you alienate that entire gender, women born with the DNA that make them the women or live their lives, I guess, if you're not a woman, but you are acting as though you're a woman, you may be purchasing as one too. I don't know how that works. And also that they control 80% of the spending, because a lot of them control the household spending as well and decide what money is going to be spent on kids, food, whatever. So it's now they're coming after the women. So just be careful, you guys. When you go out and you buy this technology these days, everything has cameras in it. My car has a camera in it and a speaker, so it can record and hear everything I see. My TV has a camera in it and a speaker, so it can record and hear everything I say. Your cameras don't turn off. They are always on and always accessible. And if you don't believe me, Google it and YouTube it, and then be prepared to watch all these little babies who have strangers talk to them through their nanny cams and Ring cams in disgusting, nasty ways. Because if there is a way to get through, people can, and they do. And it's disgusting, and it's a complete act of privacy violation. They also are going to suffer the karma for that, but your privacy still gets violated. So I'm a less technology, the better. These movies where the houses are the smart houses and they end up killing people. I'm see, that's why I don't need automatic temperature control, whatever. You walk in and it can sense your temperature and knows your name. And I don't need all that. I would rather have real human beings around me that I can see and touch and fire if necessary. I would be able to fire anybody. I'd have to hire people to be able to do that. Anyway, so yeah. yeah, so that's what's going on. I got a little bit of work to do. Not very much work going on this week, but that's okay because it wasn't a lot to do, but it was what I did like 3 hours. What I did do was like, I got a lot off my plate that I've been kind of like pushing off. So I was like, okay, I got a bunch of that done. So I maybe got like an hour that I can do this week, but I'm still waiting on some answers. So I may just check in and see if I can do that next week. But I do have something fun next week coming up, but I'm not going to say because I ruin it every time I talk about things ahead of time. So guess who's keeping her fucking mouth shut? Well, I'm trying. I don't do a very good job, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, so I'll see what footage I can get of my day. And then my mom wanted me to go to the grocery store with her. We're going to have some vodka grapefruit. If you have not had vodka and grapefruit, so good. If you don't have to have the sugary, juicy version, that's obviously healthier. You can also juice your own grapefruit juice. I bought a juicer to make orange juice, and I would love to make grapefruit juice. The problem is, like, I buy this big old bag of oranges, and I get, like, this much orange juice out of it, but it's pure, it's fresh, it's organic, it's made from home. And do I really need more orange juice than that? Probably not anyway. So it's strawberry season, y'all. Strawberry season for the strawberry moon we just had. Is it purple moon that's up next? I don't know. Towards the end of this month is the next full moon. So, oh man. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee and then decide what I'm gonna do about if I'm gonna work today or not. Like I said, it's only like an hour. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go have some lunch, go to the store, come back and have vodka grapefruits. And then tomorrow is 4th of July. Is tomorrow 4th of July? Is today 4th of July? No. I think today's the 2nd or the 3rd. Okay. I think it's Saturday. That's tomorrow. I don't know. I don't like this whole schedule live by society rule things. Today is whatever day I say it is. It is Amanda Day. That's what today is. Amanda Day. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. Bye. The 4th of July. Yay! This dad is, I can't even talk. This day is always a little sad for me because we lost my dad on July 4th. That's when he officially passed away. So it took me years to even celebrate it. But, you know, he was a Marine. I'm a very proud American. I love America. I think we have so many people who serve for this country and have lived and sacrificed with and without uniforms on. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody out there. And happy birthday, America. The big 250. Woo woo. Quarter of a century. No. A century is 100 years. Centennial? Who cares? Anyways, happy damn birthday. I'm smoking some beans. I'm going to go jump in the shower and do something with myself. Because I need to do something with I'm hot from standing outside. I was just manning the smoker. My mom made a fruit salad with jicama and mango and cilantro. I had some. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. Then my grandma's doing corn on the cob. So she bought like 20 ears of corn on the cob. She's been soaking them. They're going to grill them up. Sorry, am I going to get freaking copyrighted again? I forgot I have on a movie in the background. what was I saying? Yeah, it'll come back to me. It always does. So anyway, so we're going to my sister's for 4th of July. It's my nephew's birthday is like right before or right after, like within days. So they do like a birthday / 4th of July, but he has like his own little friend birthday, like on a different weekend. So this is really more like 4th of July family party. And then we also celebrate his birthday. So there's cake and presents. So it's his birthday / 4th of July party. So my sister hosted. So it's really nice. We're going to get together. Oh, my grandma was making corn on the cob. That is what I was saying. She's been, she made some when I was at her house last time. And it was delicious. So I'm excited to have some corn on the cob. I'm smoking baked beans. We got fruit salad. And then, of course, the regs, you know, like somebody will probably bring a charcuterie board, veggie platter, chips, salsa, bada bing, bada bang. I'll see what footage I can get. We shall see. There's a lot of people. And she has a decent sized house. It's a good sized house, but she invites a lot of people. And then it's so hot, everybody's like stuffed inside. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. I'll catch you guys soon. Happy 4th of July, America. Better, right? I did a cute little pony with like a little, I got white flip-flops on, blue shorts, red shirt, still red in the face. That's not going to change at all today. I did pony because when I sweat, my hair's just going to look like shit anyway. So, happy 4th of July, guys. How's it going? I am getting ready to hit the road. I'm going on a road trip. Summertime road trip. It's road trip time. Yay. That was my special effect. Hope you liked it. I am just jumped out of the shower. And my newest thing is using a t-shirt instead of a towel for my hair. And man, I tell you, my hair's been a lot softer since I stopped blow drying it so much. And I stopped using a towel on it when it comes out of the shower. So I'm basically just going to put some oil in it and then let it go. I can already see where I need to come in and add some more blonde. And then I need to do my little shadow root, but it's vacation, y'all. I don't give a shit right now. All right, what do we got to do here? Let's get ready. So where am I going? I'm going to Virginia. I'm going to go see some of my friends. So I used to live in Virginia. I was working for a wheelchair company, and they asked me to go up because they had an office in North Carolina and an office in Virginia run by two separate offices. So they wanted, they had a North Carolina office and a Maryland office. No office in Virginia because Maryland took care of the top part of Virginia. North Carolina took care of the bottom part of Virginia, and I worked the bottom part from North Carolina. And they really wanted Virginia to have its own manager, and they wanted somebody that was familiar with Virginia Medicaid and Medicare and their processes. So I got the promotion, which was great. And I went up there, and that's when I had my whole single in the city doing my thing. What's Jessica, whatever her name is, with the blonde hair? Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, Sex in the City thing. It wasn't really Sex in the City. I mean, it was me in Virginia. Wasn't really that sexy, but hey. So I made some friends while I was up there. My friends Bonnie and Matt. And they, they were family to me when I was up there and I had nobody. They were there for me. If I needed to borrow $20 till paycheck came, they were there. If I needed somewhere to go, I was invited to everything. And being in a state all by yourself with nobody, it was nice. It was nice. And they were in my apartment complex. They were right next door. And then they had a big old group of friends in the apartments. And so I ended up making quite a few friends. My one friend from London I met when I lived there. And then, of course, my friends here. I have some acquaintances still that I wouldn't really say we're friends, but, you know, we still, if I see them, I'll say hi, I'll hang out, we'll have a drink, no problem. So it's nice. It's nice to go up to my old stomping grounds. I only lived there for like 2 years, and I moved back pre-2020. So it's been maybe 10 years since I've lived there. So it's nice. It's nice to get to go and see them. Unfortunately, I met them. They were a couple. They got engaged, got married, moved in together. And they've been together for, 10 years. And they recently decided to get separated. So hopefully things work out. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm going to go up and support my friends. It is hard. I was telling my friend Bonnie, I'm like, you know, it's weird because usually I know somebody first. Like I know the girl first, or I know, you know, the husband, you know, mostly the girl. And so obviously when there's a breakup, I tend to not side, but just, you know, obviously, you know, have more of a relationship with the female in that situation, which is kind of what's happening now. And then of course with me on my break with my boo and then her getting separated, we're having us a little girls vacay. So we are going to go out tonight. I'm going to see what kind of footage I get. Again, you know, I'm doing this to have fun. I hope I get some good stuff for you guys, but my goal is not to like film a YouTube video. My goal is to live my life. And sometimes that means I don't get things on camera. And then later I'm like, man, I should have got that on camera. But it's like, you know what? It's in my heart camera. It's where it needs to be, right here with me. I am like, I guess I don't really need to document my life online. I was looking at like my Facebook, and I've had one for a long time, so I have a good bit. I am doing this, and last time I did that, they turned out a little thick. You know, I was going back and looking at like the last 20 years on Facebook, and it's like half those memories I didn't even need, like some of those things. But there were a bunch of things that I was like, oh man, I forgot about that. Or, oh, look at that person I haven't talked to. Or, oh, look at you, girl, you looking good. I'm still looking good, but I was looking real good, you know? And it's like giving me some inspiration. Hold on. I have a little something up there. Giving me some inspiration for, can you see? Yeah. You know, trying to get my body back right. So, we'll see how it goes. I want to have fun. We're going right back to the same city I used to live in where I met them. So we're going to a couple of my favorite places to go, mostly on the water because it's summertime. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to go. We've already had a snafu. The air mattress had a hole in it, so I got to borrow another air mattress, but that's easy peasy because my sister has one and she's going to watch my dog for me. So he will be taken care of and happy with his best friend Waylon. So it'll be good. I'm excited. So I just wanted to pop in here and do a little, you know, we are going to go out tonight, but it's like a hole in the wall. She said they play bingo and pool, and it's just, you know, don't get too fancy. So I was like, all right, that works for me. So I'm just kind of doing like a very general, gonna last me through the night kind of a look, and then start fresh tomorrow. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? How was your 4th of July? Did you have a good time? I did get a little bit of footage, but again, nobody knows what I'm doing, so it's kind of weird if I'm like trying to get a whole lot of footage. So I was trying to like not make it obvious, but I did get some stuff. I did get a couple things. So I'll show you guys some of that. But we had fun. We stayed up late. I was drinking the White Claws. I don't like White Claws. Like it has a weird aftertaste to me, but they came out with those claw tails. Now those I can get behind. The problem is they're like 3 times the sugar, so of course they taste better. But like White Claw, I do like White Claw, Miller Lite. Is my finger in the way? My finger's always in the way. You know, something light. My friend Matt was the one that got me onto Miller Lite because it's the cheapest per beer that he could find. It was like $1 or something a beer. That was, you know, 6 years ago. But I like it because it's cheap. You can get like a 24-pack, lasts you for a while if you're entertaining, and most people like it. A lot of people don't like Bud Light, but they'll drink Miller Lite, and I'm like, it kind of tastes very similar to me. So any kind of like a Corona Light, Bud Light. I do love me a good Blue Moon, but they're just so heavy. I find that I have a hard time drinking them. So when I'm drinking stuff like that, it's because I'm going to be drinking for a long period of time. Like if I were to drink wine over that period of time, I'd be Not good. So I can have a few more light beers than I can have liquor drinks or wine. I can have a few more White Claws. So if it's like, especially if I'm like outside, I tend to pick the White Claw because it's got the more of a water. It doesn't have as much of that sugar wheat to it. So there you go. That's my explanation for why I do the things I do. Let's see. I hope I have mascara in my, I had to take part of my overnight boo bag and my regular stuff, and I just kind of threw it all in there. So let's just hope. Man, my freckles are really coming out, you guys. I have been trying to get more sun, so I kind of look like I have a tan. Kinda. I also don't think it's worth the skin cancer. I used to really every time. Okay. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think I'm gonna tear up. Oh, and guess what else I was saying? I'm trying not to get the skin cancer. So I'm trying to do like 20, 30 minutes a day. I really don't want to put on sunblock because I'm just really concerned about what's in sunblock. I still use it on my face every day just because my face is always exposed and I don't want to get like skin cancer on my face and my chest and my neck because that's where I'm probably most likely to get it, since those, like even in the winter, my face, my chest, and my neck are exposed. So I have to wear sunblock there. But the rest of my body, if I cannot, I don't want to. But that also means I can't be like laying out in the sun all afternoon without any freaking sunblock on, or guess who's going to get a 3rd-degree damn burn? Your girl over here. It's always hard to get the... So I'll get some footage. I'll get some footage of the drive. I'm going up solo. I used to make this drive all the time. The last time I went up there was with my boo thing. And we ended up going to Virginia Beach and getting a hotel, which was nice. I mean, I've never stayed at Virginia Beach. I had only been to Virginia Beach like twice the entire time I lived there, and maybe like an hour at a time. It's just always so busy. Like this place is so flippin' busy. So I'm like, I am an anti, if there's a whole bunch going on, I don't want to be there. Cause you know what? Something's gonna happen. People can be assholes. You know, I just want to live my life and have fun. And I can do that with half the population around. I'm happy about that. Now, let me get this straight. If they were all nice, I wouldn't have a problem being around people. But I was at the grocery store the other day and like 3 people, like I almost got hit by a car. Somebody jumped in front of me to get one of the veggie bags. Another person was just rude. I forget what they did. And my mom was like, because I went with her to get 4th of July stuff. And I was like, I don't go to grocery stores. She's like, Amanda, you're going to the grocery store. You're riding with me. I'm not taking you and dropping you off and then go. Like, it's just so much inconvenience. You're going to go with me. And I was like, fine. If you're going to make me go, I'll go to the grocery store. And then like, it was fine. But I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed with other people's like rudeness. Like the lack of thinking about the person next to you when you're just, you know, walking on this earth like you're the only person that matters. And to be fair, my mom can be like that. She's very like, I'm just going to do what I want and too bad for you. And she thinks that's like peace. And I'm like, no, you're still being an asshole to other people. You're peaceful. But as one of the other people that's around you, you're an asshole to everybody else because you don't really think about anybody else. So, and I don't mean she's my mom. I don't mean it like that. But, you know, like we were having a conversation about personality traits and how we respond, and like, my mom is passive aggressive. My sister is a people pleaser. I think I have to work to get people's approval. It's just, you know, and it's no one parent's fault. You know, they were parented by their parents who were parented by their parents. There's society and environments and terrible tragedies that happen to people. So, you know, one thing I've learned is that I have to stop looking at my mom as like this person that I think she should be and just accept her for who she is. And then figure out a way to fill in the blanks myself, you know, like expecting other people to behave the way I think they should is like, what a waste of my flipping time. Like, I'm just gonna, but I don't want to be my mom. So it's like, I want to still be responsible and respectful to society, the environments, plants, others, dogs, animal, you know, like, we were all put on this earth to share it. No one person owns anything. God owns everything. Show me a title from a bank, I'll tell you to go F it. Like, I don't care. God owns everything. You don't own anything. The governments don't own anything. Nobody has the right to anything. We were all put on this planet. We should all share in the resources. Money should not exist. Like, what the are we doing, people? But anyways, I'm going on a girls' trip. So tomorrow's problem is tomorrow's problem. And I do need to put a good amount of oil in my hair because you guys know she gets frizzy. And I have not done a toner. I did a purple, Those shimmer lights that I put in, I like them because they have a little bit of that purple toner in it. So it doesn't come out super orange. Like I'm not seeing a whole lot of orange. I am seeing some yellow. So how you correct the tone, I've talked about this before, is you just go opposite the color wheel. So think of basketball, baseball, NFL teams. So like blue and orange, that's a team, right? I don't know who. Giants? Jets? I don't know. I was thinking Dolphins, but they're more of a teal. Okay, whatever. So blue and orange, whatever team that is. So if you have orange in your hair, you add blue toner, okay? If your hair is yellow, purple and yellow. Lakers? Is it the Lakers? I don't know. So then if you have yellow, like mine's it's looking a little brassy actually. I am seeing a little brass. So I may just come in with a purple, and then if it's still looking a little orange, so if it's yellow, put purple on it. And then be careful, because I've done this before and then forgot that I've mixed different hair colors and different toners, and recently I turned my hair green and I was like, ugh, I forgot that I had and so if you have green, think holidays, Christmas, red and green. They cancel each other out. They're opposite from each other on the color wheel. Same theory goes to your face. Like I am a red face. Like I have a lot of red in my skin naturally. So I tend to look better in green because it dilutes the red. It takes away. Like here's my face with red next to it. See how it just accentuates the red? Green. Hold on. Don't look behind me. My room was a fucking mess from packing. Okay. And then green. See how it kind of like diffuses it a little bit? It takes away all kinds of colors. But like this compared to this, see how the red is much more prominent on this side because it's the same color versus this side. It helps to bounce off the skin and diffuse the red. So if you have a red skin like mine, pale, pasty, and red based, pink based, and you can see the blue veins. So I have the blue undercolor. I'm like a silver. I actually think I can go both ways because my hair is warmer. So I think it helps to carry the warm. I'm like, I have on gold right now. I think gold looks really good on me. But I do look better in silver. I agree. I look better in silver. So, you know, just play around with the color wheel and see how things go. Okay, that's about it. I'm not doing much. I'm driving for like the next few hours. Virginia traffic is awful. I'm trying to get there before, I'm trying to get there before 4, because after 4 o'clock, it's like, you're not going anywhere. It's one of those days where like you can sit in traffic and see your apartment and know you could walk there faster because you're going to be sitting in traffic for a good hour for a 10-minute drive. Like the traffic. And then like there's underground tunnels where you're underwater for long periods of time, like lose radio, you know. I'm like, oh my God. And these big, and then they got these naval ships, and it's a cool place. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. There's a cool base in Norfolk. Go to Virginia Beach. You know, there's some great seafood in the area. I'm going to get me some ahi tuna this weekend. Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to sit by the water with a drink. And I want to put my toes in the sand. Gotta put my toes in the sand. Gotta put my toes in the sand. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.
Oh, man. Okay, I had to stretch for a little bit. I have to check the status of my hair now. She's looking curly. All right, we're getting somewhere. Had to let her air dry. So I got me some snacks on the way. I got a full bottle of water because I always drink way too much the first night I come up here. And had me a mini Coke, some Cheetos, and an Arby's beef and cheddar because it's a road trip and who doesn't want to be constipated later? So much fun. Anyways, I had to pull over. I'm a little more than halfway. And I had to do a little stretchy stretch because the booty was going numb. And here we go. Off for some more fun road trip. I'm off 95 now, so almost there. And I forgot the air mattress. I told my friend, guess who's sleeping with me tonight? Or I'm sleeping with her. So, all right. I'm ready to have a drink already. Okay. See you soon.
Okay, I'm laying in bed. I just have to say something. So this is a follow-up. Hold on, I have other things on my screen right now. Okay, this is a follow-up to the video I made the other day about Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, whatever, right? So, okay, I guess I should maybe get up a little bit. Like I said, I'm in bed, folks. I'm in bed. Okay. Okay, so I was just literally laying here watching TV, getting ready to fall asleep, and I'm scrolling on Instagram, my own little personal account. I don't really, go on there and post things, but I just watch things so I can keep up with what's going on with the world because I refuse to get a TikTok. So I'm sitting here just scrolling, minding my own business, and then this, what do you call it, post comes up. Man, I don't know if I could see. I don't know who it was. Nick? I don't know. But it's a whole story on Instagram about how his wife is not the typical footballer's wife. And by footballer, they mean soccer, because they call soccer football in other countries. Which you should know now because of the World Cup. And I got into a fight the other day. I didn't get in a fight, but I was told that. I was telling somebody the Americans didn't know what World Cup was and that we even had a soccer team. And they're like, you're wrong. And I was like, no, you're wrong, buddy. Because I don't know what damn American that even knew we had a fucking soccer team in the World Cup or what the World Cup was until the World Cup came to America. So anyway, side note. So all this World Cup stuff is going on. And I just happened to be sitting here and it's like this whole... Man, what was it? I just looked at it. Okay, I'll see. I don't know. I think once I turn away from the film camera here, it stops recording. We'll see if I can get back to it. And I got out of the post. But I've seen it twice now. And it's like this whole post about how like she doesn't look like a normal football wife. And she's got blonde hair. And she looks perfectly fine to me. She looks perfectly fine and like she's a perfectly normal woman's body. But because every other footballer's wife looks like some... a lady who's had a lot of work done specifically for the male eye. We'll call them enhancements. I'm not calling them that anymore because they're not enhancements. They're definitely just Frankensteining yourself to please somebody else's for their own visual pleasure. Anyway, so I just had to go on here and be like, see, told you. And I was disappointed when that Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, and then I saw something like she got a Netflix documentary. I don't know, allegedly. I saw she got something. It's like a whole TV show or a movie about how she's this woman and she's made this name for herself. And I'm like, no, she didn't. She slept her way into that name. That is not her name. That is somebody else's name that made her famous. And it like just reminds me again of this whole conversation about women. Like, what was, I watched that movie, the Justin Bieber movie tonight. First of all, we'll call it a movie. Okay. And then we're going to pretend like Hailey Bieber is not like famous and has a whole makeup line because she's banging Justin Bieber and married to him. We're just going to pretend like had she had never met him, married him, been his wife, she would have been just as famous as she is now. Just like Cristiano Ronaldo's wife would be just as famous as she is now. There's literally pictures of her like working at a department store, looking like every other woman in America. So I think we have to stop making these women like the Kardashians. They had a famous father. They were rich way before they came onto the scene. These people have access to managers and like all these things that you don't. So I think we just have to stop looking at women and giving them so much clout for looking good, and riding the coattails of famous men. And then acting like they're independent and got there themselves. When the only reason they got there is because they were sleeping with them. Oh, also another one, Melania. I heard she was like heading up some council for something. And I'm like, who the fuck asked Melania to fucking run anything? Just because you're banging Donald Trump does not mean that now you get to outrank and outqualify people who actually outranked and outqualified you for the very same position just because you're banging the president. I am so tired of women sleeping their way to fame and fortune and then acting like they got there by not doing it. Be honest. Be authentic. If you got where you're at by sleeping with somebody, at least fucking admit it. Because the rest of us already know it. And that woman was perfectly beautiful. That footballer's wife was perfectly beautiful. There was absolutely not a fucking thing wrong with her body. And the fact that there had to be a whole article about the fact that this man actually went for a normal woman with a normal body who had babies and everything, that's what's so disgusting to me. Like, we have to write stories about normal things happening. Because a man loving a normal woman for her normal body, that is not normal. Maybe we're not normal. Maybe we're all just really fucked up here, folks. Am I the only one that sees it? This is the shit that keeps me up at night. Well, a small fraction of it. Anyways, okay. Good night. Love you. Bye. Good morning, happy, wonderful, beautiful people. How are you? I didn't wake up till 10 a.m. today. I did realize that for once I don't have a ton of oil in my hair, which actually I do. I do have oil in my hair. I just need to wash it because it's been a couple of days, so it's like completely absorbed. But I was just sitting here because I went to go record this video because I'm uploading all these videos. I'm getting ready to edit a video and release it. Drop mic. Silence. Anyways, and so I went to go record this actual video I'm recording, and my camera was like, no, you have no more storage left. So I just had to go in and delete like so many I deleted 300 pictures, like 20 videos, accidentally deleted some of my notifications. I was just like, what can I delete? Because I was like 100% storage. And I just upload. Okay, so before I move on. And I realized that like 90% of the videos of me just like sitting here drinking coffee, talking to you guys, my hair looks so bad. Even like my lavender Marte, I'm like, okay, Amanda, you cannot just be sitting around, not saying I'm doing things, but you cannot have a mask in your hair at all times because every single picture and video, my hair looks so bad. I also don't give a shit because like, that's the whole point of this channel is this is what I would look like on a regular day if we were just hanging out, sitting on the couch. Now, if I was going to go out and hang out with somebody, I would like wash my hair and probably put on some moisturizer. I usually like to do at least mascara because I have like no eyelashes because I was told they were too long when I was like 12. And so I cut them. Yeah, I said that right. We do stupid things when we're younger. So I cut my eyelashes. It turns out they don't really grow. And then also like I have blonde arm hair. Like I have very light colored hair in general. So anyway, so I do like, at least I put like a little bit of effort into myself. You know, like I want to be who I am. I just want to put like my best foot forward out there. Cause when you look good, you feel good. So, you know, I had to just do something with myself. But anyways, I don't want to sit here and keep going on. But I'm like, Amanda, get your shit together. Like, I know this is all about being 100% myself and authentic, but still, you're looking like a hot mess, girl. You look like you need a bath. I swear, it's just coconut oil or olive oil or hair oil, some kind of oil. And it just goes all in my hair. But you guys, it makes it feel the best. Like it makes a big difference when I do it. I just need to stop. The problem is I do it and then I forget about it. And then I'm going on with my day. And then like, I'm like, oh shit, I got to run to the grocery store. So now I got to like put a hat on and all this. Well, whatever. Anyway, so the other thing I was saying before this was I uploaded a massive like 40 plus videos to YouTube for this video you watched. You're at the end now. So congratulations if you made it this far. Woo, woo, yeah. So it was like 40 something videos. I just up 43 and I have 5 written down because the shorts upload really fast. But the actual videos, especially some of those where I'm going on and on for like 20, 30, 40, 60 minutes, it can take like 3 hours to load. So what I've learned is let the big one load finish and then load the next big one because I have had it like crap out on me in the middle of it. So I've just found it's better to do that. But I can upload a million shorts at one time and they all seem to do fine. But because there's so many, I get confused on which one and which number. And so sometimes I'll have like 2 number 20s or whatever. I got to figure out a better way to get these videos from my phone to my computer. Because then I have to get on, download them from YouTube, put them into CapCut, make the video, upload that video to YouTube. So it's like a whole process. Plus then a couple of hours of editing. Especially these big vlog videos that I do because it could be 2-3 weeks worth of video. So it's like, I'm now going to put together this. I hope I did a good job. Did you guys like it? There's some random stuff in here too. Like 4th of July, my trip to Virginia. I'm making some different things, just like stuff that I thought you might be interested in. I'm also having a really hard time because so many people don't know that I'm doing YouTube, like trying to get video footage of when I'm out and about. Because it's like, if most people are like, oh, you want to take a picture of that? Yeah, do video yourself. And I'm that person who's like, if you're doing that at the table with me, like, get out of here. Like, I'm not, you're here to see me. So I'm trying to be respectful and make sure that I'm not being too obvious about it. But anyways, so I did what I could. I got you guys what I could. I would say that that's a plus. My trip to VA was so much fun. I got to see my friends. I got to go out. We went to this bar called Woody's. I'm sure I'm going to do like a voiceover and tell you guys all about all of my fun antics. But a lot of these videos are so short. So hopefully I got time to really give you the full experience, you know? No, also, like what is going on with my nose? I think I know. I was sitting here thinking about it. I'm doing this new exfoliant. Well, not new. I'm actually really trying to like focus on my health right now. So it's like, I think I've been cleaning out some pores. And so all these things just keep coming out. I'm also, I guess grass pollen is really high right now. And I'm allergic to certain kinds of grass. So I know I'm like sniffle city. Has there been a video that I haven't sniffled? Winter's coming. Winter is coming. I said summer's here and winter's coming. Fall is my favorite season because all the grass dies, so my allergies go away. All of the mosquitoes eventually die. You can hang out outside again. You know, I love spring, but it's just hay fever, allergies. We get like 2 actual weeks of spring. Like spring would be one of my favorite seasons if I felt like I could enjoy it at all. So what spring we do get, because it goes from cold to hot pretty fast. And then the spring that we do get is pollen season. So everything's just coated in pollen. So like you really can't go outside for much of spring, which sucks. And then you really can't go outside starting about now, like about halfway through July through August. August is the worst month in the state of North Carolina. The humidity is like all-time high. Heat is all-time high. It's like you just walk outside. I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, oh my God, look at how big my hair's gotten in 2 hours. Like it was not that big. And then by the end of 2 hours of like being outside, not even doing anything, my hair was freaking like 5 times the size and frizzy. So come August is when I try to run for cover. I pretty much spend all of August inside unless I'm near a water source or like on a screened-in porch very late at night. That's the only time because the mosquitoes are hopping, the humidity is pumping, and it is sweaty and sticky and disgusting here. Ugh. But then comes fall. And do you know, I'm already seeing back to school stuff. And I saw, was it like a Pinterest or something? I don't know, one of the socials. And it was like only 10 more Sundays till pumpkin spice season. Oh my gosh, I love pumpkin spice. I love it so much. I look forward to it. I'm very much seasonal. Like I want to enjoy my season, right? So right now it's summer. I don't want to start thinking about fall. I am ready to start thinking about kids going back to school though. Yeah. I think it's time for those little rascals to go back to school. They're taking over everywhere. Anyways, and then, you know, then comes fall and then we should enjoy it. Like we should have Halloween in the month of October, Thanksgiving and fall in the month of November. And then December 1st, we start celebrating Christmas. Okay, folks, Christmas does not start in October for some reason. Like this is a thing where people are celebrating Christmas. Hallmark's had Christmas movies on for the entire year. And some of us don't love Christmas. You know, like I find Christmas to be lonely. When you're the sibling who doesn't have the husband and kids or the family, you're kind of like, well, your plans don't matter. And I hear this from everybody else too. So I know it's not just me and my family, but, you know, they tend to cater to the one with the kids. And so the one that doesn't have the kids just kind of like, well, we're doing this now. And it's like, well, what about my Christmas and my holiday and my family and like our family traditions? And it's like, yeah, screw it. You know, we got a new family, you know, and it's like, all right, well, I don't, you know, you're still my family. And even if I got a new family, I wouldn't like just change everything, but I'm a different person. So anyways, how did we start talking about holidays? So this is the end of the video. You guys, you better get to know me because this is what happens. I got some work to do today and so I'm already going to be on the computer for a couple hours and I've had a headache from all the sinus sniffling stuff. So I'm trying to only do like 2 hours a day most on the computer so I don't get like a massive headache. So I think tomorrow I'm going to get on and do this video. That's the plan, but you guys know I say that all the time. And, you know, so the plan is do some work today, take it easy. I slept till like 10 o'clock today. I don't remember the last time I slept till 10. I'm usually up by like 8, sometimes like 6:30 in the morning, but I've been sleeping in lately and boy, has it been feeling good. But I didn't have the best sleep last night or the night before, so I think maybe. And I did toss and okay, I gotta go. It just tried to kick me off again. I just deleted like 300 pictures. I gotta upload those 40 videos and then go in and delete them. That's the problem. So, okay, I got 5 minutes of storage left, so let me get off of this thing. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had a good holiday season. I hope you're enjoying your summer. I hope that you're living your best fucking life out there. And remember, God loves you. Love yourself. Have self-respect. And remember that we don't own anything on this planet. Nothing is ours. You know, we're all here to share any of it. All of it. All of it's God's. At the end of the day, you don't own shit, so stop acting like you do, okay? So be nice to people around you, because we're all here just trying to share this planet. Be nice to people and enjoy your summer while it's still summer. All right, guys. Bye. Love you. I've got so much more coming. Yay.